Infosys co-founder Narayana Murthy and his wife, renowned philanthropist and educator Sudha Murthy, stepped out to vote early in the day and spoke to Mirror Now about the importance of exercising one's vote.
Only vote because it's my duty and I have done. Okay. After results come, I can tell what exactly I want. Okay. Before results, I should not talk because we don't know who will win.
No, ma'am, in terms of issues today, you mentioned earlier infrastructure.
A little more on infrastructure because the anyway infrastructure is really improving, but a little more on education, particularly education in the rural area, and all those things are my main issues. The rest are not important, not as important as it are for me.
Yeah, unfortunate as it is, the turnout in Karnataka as far as voting is concerned has always remained a bit low. So I need to ask you, someone as active as you has come out to vote. What is it that you would like to tell others who probably take today to be a holiday?
I tell them it is a sacred part of the democracy. It's your right, and if you really want to do, please do. Okay, if you want to change, you want to make your decision, or you want to your own leaders, it is left to you, but you please do.
As far as the BJP is concerned, initially it had got about 104 seats in 2018.
Well, that was my colleague Deepak and Neha getting us the ground reports from Karnataka. Clearly, as far as the people of Karnataka is concerned, they are coming out in large numbers, but we are waiting to see the final percentage of voters until now as to what has been the turnout of voters. But that was the Chief Minister, Basavaraj Bommai, who we also heard a short while ago exuding confidence, saying that they are going to be getting comfortable majority for the BJP is what he hopes for. But the final key would lie on the result today, which is 13th May. And today, of course, the leaders are urging upon the voters to come out in large numbers to exercise their franchise. And those are the live visuals on your screen right now, even as the voting in Karnataka is underway. The Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee Chief, D.K. Shivakumar, is at a temple. Remember, the last few days since the Model Code of Conduct has kicked in, D.K. Shivakumar has been seen visiting several temples. He is one of the front runners for the Congress party as a chief ministerial face. The Congress is keeping its cards close to its chest. He is the KPCC chief of Karnataka, and he has left no stone unturned to try and put every penny he has in this battle for Karnataka. And from temple runs to being on ground, D.K. Shivakumar has been visible throughout the Karnataka Assembly elections.
As I said, if our youngsters are not able to spend probably 0.1% or 0.01% of their time once in 5 years to register and to vote for the legislators of the state, what right do we have to criticize them? We don't have that right, because they are as committed to the nation as we are. And if we don't show our commitment by spending 0.1 or 0.01% of our time just once in 5 years, then we have absolutely no right to comment on anybody. So I want the youth of this state, this city, to come and vote in large numbers, and that gives them the right to expect better governance.
And also there are several reactions coming across from the people and the voters on ground who have turned out in large numbers to exercise their franchise. Let's take a listen to what the people of Karnataka have to say.
See, one is for good development, and second thing, I want good corporate governance as well as ensuring that the civic needs of the Bengaluru are taken care.
मुझे तो पहले मोदी जी का नमस्कार कहना चाहती हूँ. इतना जो कुछ किया भारत के लिए, वो अभी दूसरे कल की भगवान आते करके बोले ना, मोदी जी ये कल की भगवान है. हमको कल की भगवान आ गया हिंदुस्तान को.
We have to protect our democracy. We have to protect our constitution. That is why I am voting for this one.
Very comfortable and very, I think lot of improvements are there from last election. So we didn't find any difficulty like, of course our area is a bit educated type of area, but still there was no discomfort, and it is our right to exercise once in 5 years.
कर्नाटका आज लोकतंत्र का पर्व मना रहा है, या ये कहे कि आज जो उत्साह है लोगों में कर्नाटका में वोट करने को लेकर वो देखते ही बनता है। इस वक्त हम बेंगलुरु के एक पोलिंग स्टेशन पर मौजूद है और यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं ये सुबह की तस्वीरें, जहाँ पर किस तरह से लोग जो है बड़ी संख्या में यहाँ पर क्यू में आपको दिखाई देंगे, अपने अपने जो मत का इस्तेमाल करने के लिए यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए हैं। ये तस्वीरें हम लगातार दिखा रहे हैं। साथ ही वो जो पिंक कलर के गुब्बारे आपको दिखाई दे रहे हैं वो सखी बूथ बनाया गया है विशेष तौर पर, जहाँ पर तमाम महिलाएं जो है वो उस बूथ में मौजूद है। तमाम जो ऑफिशियल्स है वो सारी महिलाएं हैं जो कि कहीं ना कहीं महिला सशक्तिकरण पर जो है जोर देती हुई इस बूथ को बनाया गया है इलेक्शन कमीशन द्वारा। वहीं कई ऐसे बूथ है जहां पर अलग अलग रंग भी दिए गए हैं, चाहे वो कन्नड़ा साहित्य का हो या कर्नाटका के कल्चरल प्रोग्राम्स हो या फिर जो फॉरेस्ट थीम है, तो अलग अलग थीम से भी जो है लोगों को पोलिंग बूथ तक अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए तमाम बूथ जो है वो बनाए गए हैं। साथ ही आज करीब 5 करोड़ 31 लाख मतदाता जो है वो 2615 कैंडिडेट्स के भविष्य का फैसला करेंगे और अपने वोट जो है वो ईवीएम में कैद करेंगे और 13 तारीख को उसके नतीजे आएंगे कि आखिर कौन जो है सत्ता में काबिज होगा।
The Election Commission does this, in fact, in most elections. This time round, of course, they have made efforts to ensure that ease as far as voters are concerned is, of course, one important aspect, and also encouraging people, increasing, for instance, the voting percentage, particularly in urban areas such as Bengaluru, which have typically seen a lot of voter apathy. How do they try and increase that participation of voters has been a challenge for Election and this time round no different. But just to take a step back, and as Deepak and Imran have been trying to tell us, not just about the important personalities as far as Karnataka is concerned, it's also about what it means for the larger national picture. For the Congress, it is certainly a battle for survival. It is, of course, reduced to power in 2 states, that is Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, and Karnataka is the one large state where the party believes that it has the best chances of coming to power, and therefore it has put its best foot forward. It has had a campaign where leaders have at least tried to project that all the internal differences are things of the past and that they are fighting the election concerted and together to try and beat the BJP. They've run a narrative of, or at least attempted to run a narrative of a 40% Sarkara or a corrupt government, and therefore have been targeting the Chief Minister and the current regime on the same. For the BJP, it's also very important because this is the first state in the south of India that it had ever come to power, and in an election year, where in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, we're going to see important elections in states, including Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and of course Chhattisgarh, Telangana, even where the BJP wants to try and perform well and at least try and form another government in the south of India. So all of this would be bolstered by a win in Karnataka, and therefore this election really is a high-stakes battle for the 2 large national parties and also for the JDS, which has played the kingmaker's role several times in the past. Will it be able to do that again in this election? And of course, will the party be able to better its performance, or will it be perhaps lesser in terms of numbers than it already is within the state assembly? These are important questions, and there's a question of survival as far as all these 3 players and 3 political parties are concerned. Number of issues that have come up in this election, from reservations to Gali politics to even, of course, as we've seen recently, the entire issue surrounding sovereignty, whether Lingayats will strongly back the BJP. These are important questions that certainly we'll be asking to top leaders through the course of the day today, but certainly a high-stakes political battle, a political pitch that has seen a very shrill campaign even from both sides, the Congress as well as the BJP.